Welcome, welcome, welcome to another week of KTP action. I am a Lopex, and here we are with a double header today. We have off work tomorrow. My work is off tomorrow, so I'm excited to stay up and watch more Day of Defeat with you guys, as we have a double header between KTP Silver Team Spicy Buttholes versus the Insomniac Gamers. Insomniac Gamers is a team that we watched the other week on this stream. This is our first foray into watching Spicy Buttholes, though. And then after that match, we will be immediately jumping in because they're going to end at about 9:40, and the other match starts at about 9:45. We'll be immediately jumping in to Icy Hot versus the Clinic, and they are in KTP Gold, which will be the first KTP Gold match that we are actually watching on this stream. So, that is what we are looking at this week. Has a very is kind of special in KTP because this is the debut of a brand new map into competitive play. So to help me be able to look at this brand new map, I'm going to bring in someone who has a lot more DoD knowledge than I do. This is the man, the myth, the legend, the cyber athlete himself. Mr. Mike Lynx is going to be joining me. Mike, you there?
Yes, hello.
Hello, hello. We are going to be looking through DoD Armory, which is a remake of a classic DoD map called Murder A that our longtime community member Toxinator and Lurf have worked together to remake it into a much smaller version of Murder A with a few twists here and there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump into a server real quick. I'm just going to make one real fast. And I'm going to load up Armory so we can get a little view of what Armory looks like.
Sounds like a plan. Just so you know, I've hated every version of Murder A we've ever played, so not going to be a positive talk.
Now, on the flip side, I love Murder A. So we have the two conflicting opinions on this map. So one of the main things about Murder A was the map was huge. It was absolutely just a running simulator. You would have to run through an entire field with hay bales to be able to get to even the bridge from Axis side. From Ally side, you had an entire kind of building fountain area where you could camp. I have fond memories of chilling out there with Alex Kirk or Soma, if you guys remember him. We would camp in those buildings and just shoot people as they ran by. And it turned into a very slow, long, drawn out kind of match that a lot of people did not like in the competitive format. So what Tox has done is he's taken this idea of Murder A and he said, let's cut out all that useless stuff. And with it, he cut out 2 flags. So we went for, or 1 flag maybe. We went from 5 flags down to 4. And these flags in Armory feel almost like they're just there because DoD has to have flags. Every time I've played this map so far, the flags have felt superfluous. And this map is way more about momentum and control over the different sides of the thing. Ooh, I can see through this wall. Ooh, that's a fun little bug. Too bad no one can jump up here like I can in my God camera. And so I was hoping to get your opinion on that. As someone who does not like the map, how do you like it being shrunk down, and how do you like the flags kind of being less of a focus? Because especially the right side or the hallway side flag it's not an instant cap, whereas the bridge is a double cap. So it only takes one person to cap the right side or the hallway side. But it is not instantaneous, which means it's very hard to stop someone from capping out short of killing them. There's no little ninja caps to save your team like there are on other maps. And I just want to get your opinion on that.
Yeah, I think like Bridge is pretty similar to Old Bridge. You got your rope room, your sniper logs. It's not too big of a deal. You still have people can use water to various effects. We don't use it at all. Oh well. But yeah, the right side is the only side I've actually played despite being a rifle. Somehow I get the heavy every week. And it just seems weird. Like I don't like it. maybe it's just like it looks too new, kind of like takes away the flavor of a lot of DoD maps. Just kind of like it's more CSE, just boxes and tight angles. I don't know. I mean, it's fast paced, which is good for heavies because heavies kind of get screwed everywhere else, but not my cup of tea.
So I will say that the angles thing is one of the main things that I have a complaint about this map for, and it might just because I am a much slower player than a lot of people, which is one of the reasons why I do not do as well in today's DoD as I might have done in years past, because the game is just a lot more fast paced now. But this map allows you, it's fast because it's small. It's not fast because of the playstyle. And I think that's the where the disconnect really comes in. Like once you capture bridge, you're almost immediately to the spawn of the other team. Like we have this little Susie area that Axis can come into and see. I'm sorry, allies can come into and see the Axis spawn. But the idea of it being a fast-paced map to me is a misnomer. I put fast in quotation marks when I was describing this map to someone because the map is just small. So you end up on the other side of the map a lot, but the playstyle, and especially for the heavies, down here, there are so many angles that you can check, including a window that is literally only there so you can bank nades into it, that the playstyle off of initial, you get your few kills, and then you don't want to rush all the way. It's not that fast. You don't want to rush all the way to the next flag because the other team will be spawned by then. And so it just becomes like a game of angles, and to me that is extremely different than other DoD maps. Going off of what you said, it feels way more Counter-Strikey.
Yeah, but like I feel it's fast in the sense that like when you're in that long hallway, you really there's nowhere like there's it's hard to have a prone spot or you can't really just crouch somewhere because the cover's not really there. So if you're really good at just like taking peeks, you can peek it and win your duels. Like they're very concise angles. And it's kind of like between the 20s and the NFL. Like on Allies side, you get up to the courtyard and then you kind of just stop because getting through that to their spawn is a real pain in the ass. And then Axis side, you get up to the docks and you kind of get stuck in that garage area, and then you kind of just bog down. But like between there's a lot of flow back and forth.
Yeah, and I think one of the main things, like grenades are really important in this game, but especially on small maps like this, I think they're even more important than they usually are.
Yes, we've learned this very painfully in scrims. The bridge nades, especially, it just seems like they're never ending.
So a
Got
lot of teams so far have been picking up the idea of sending 3 and 3 and then having kind of one person be a floater that goes to either side. I know you spend a lot of time as kind of the de facto coach of the team we're watching today, Spicy Buttholes. How do you guys approach this? Because there is a way to flow between the bridge and the hallway side, but it only happens on either side of the bridge. There's no like in the middle flow area. You either have to commit to flowing to one side, or you have to wait till you're all the way on the other side to try to get over there.
Yeah, we unfortunately didn't take Caleb's advice on how to work in the water. Would have been real helpful. But yeah, like on ally side, you have your docks, and that makes things a hell of a lot easier because your rifle that's going right side can easily just flow towards bridge, get in spot, and that would be a big deal. You might even have your regular bridge rifle come from that side. On Axis, it's a little tougher because your guy's up in rope, so it's he can support bridge, but he can't really get down to bridge really fast if need be.
You can do that little sprint jump, but you end up really exposed when you do it.
Yes. And don't you take some damage on that jump?
You
Like
might, and then this table that kind of blocks your thing is essentially paper. Like all guns except pistols, I think, shoot through it. So
yeah. Plus, then you had to weigh the risk of giving up rope room for a second, and the car up in rope or a rifle in general up in rope is just so strong.
now in Murder Ray, the rope balcony was very kind of shut off. It had a bunch of hallways leading to it. And so when you were kind of in rope, there were like 2 windows you could look out, and that was about it. In this map, he's really kind of combined them. Like I've been spending a lot of time just in this rope area. You can look down into that Pizza Plaza area, whatever courtyard, whatever you want to call it, or you can look down into the ramp in the long hallway. And this is what I mean by there's just a lot of angles in this map. If you choose the wrong angle, it could just be lights out for you.
Yeah, getting like if you get a guy from your allied side up in rope to sit in rope, camp the axis, you pretty much just control everything. He controls bridge, he controls the hallway, he controls the courtyard.
And
You
so
got
it's going to
just
become
free
very
rope.
important. This is again for grenades. The great from Doc's ally side, you can throw a grenade into that rope room, or you can throw a grenade into what we call the McDonald's arches over here because it makes a nice little M. Into this hallway that a lot of Axis things can run into. So, as an Axis rifle, you could be thinking you're safe, and then all of a sudden have a grenade bounce in from literally all the way across the map.
Yeah, there's no safe spots coming for rifles on bridge. There's just nades literally every which way. Got dock nades, got bridge nades, people nading from the sniper lofts. Just a nade fest.
Now, the one thing I will say is different maps of DoD have different approaches to these sniper lofts area. We try to include somewhere for the sniper to have some sort of protection to be able to actually use their sniper rifle. Different maps like Harrington don't include that. And so we see our snipers kind of run very like ways that are very individual to the sniper and their playstyle. Whereas this map has extremely defined, like literally one window for a sniper loft. And talking to a bunch of different snipers and watching how they've been practicing this map, no one knows what to do. No one has an answer.
Yeah, I honestly think it's kind of both ways. Like I've talked with Stealth, and Axis Loft is absurd. Like there is no reason for the sniper not to just sit Axis Loft all game. It's crazy how strong Axis Loft is. It blocks bullets. It's amazing. Ally side, you kind of have an option. You could go from garage, you could go from the loft. The loft isn't as strong as allies. It's like much harder to hit an opposing sniper in Axis Loft. You can get up on that ledge on docks. You can snipe from there. So allies, I feel you have a little bit more wriggle room, but Axis is just sit in the loft all day, get 35 kills. That's it.
I mean, why would you leave the loft if it's set up for you like that, you know?
Exactly. Like the
Uh,
only reason, like maybe if you want to, show up at rope once in a while, just throw the other sniper off. But it's much easier to kill you in rope than to pick you out of that loft.
And a lot of times, snipers will, if they're trying to mix it up, if they're losing the sniper battle, they'll go to a slightly different angle. Like instead of loft, they'll come down to this angle lower. So the sniper's looking at loft and they're going lower. The issue is on this, like we were talking about with these grenades, a sniper that comes lower is extremely exposed to all the grenades being thrown to the end of the dock. And with there essentially being 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 grenades per team, it's almost suicide for if a sniper starts losing the battle. I don't see how they can really make their way back unless their team bails them out.
Yeah, it's tough if you can't get the other sniper out of his loft and your rifles can't hit that shot because it's a tough shot. Not gonna lie, and it's going to be tough to hit consistently. Then you're in for a world of hurt.
And so while this map is probably going to result in a lot of cap outs, I do think the control is going to be sneaky important. Now, it's important on every map to control the map, obviously, right? But allies seem to control this hallway. They seem to control the cap of this hallway. Maybe not the entire real estate of it, but the cap is closer to the ally side, so they usually have a little bit of more like secure, like we control that flag, we're getting the ticks for that flag, which means the onus is on the Axis to really secure that bridge so they're trading evenly.
Yeah, the thing with allies is allies kind of has an impetus to at least make a push to gain control of rope. So if they just sit in hallway and you let the Axis car stay rope, I think as Axis you take that trade.
And here we have I'm up in our little Easter eggs. I don't actually know who I'm not good with faces, but we Tox put in some Easter eggs up in the little nade room. So down on axis Z, you throw it through those two open windows to be able to throw it on bridge without showing yourself. In that hallway, there's a nice two little Easter eggs that are hidden in there, and most of these maps that are since they're all custom made usually have little Easter eggs hidden around. So it's always fun to try to find them. So
I'm with you. I have no idea who those two people are.
yeah, I don't know who that. I'm not good with faces, nor am I a DoD historian. Even though I've been around for years, my memory is not to be trusted on a lot of things. So let's transition to looking at our players. So let's start off with Insomniac. Insomniac, we've got 3-1 in KTP Silver. They are coming off their first loss of the year. They lost to R11 last week on What was last week? Thunder.
Lennon.
Lennon. They lost to R11 on Lennon. And our Insomniac gamers look to be running away with silver, but they were brought kind of back to earth. The main person I'm going to be watching is Shaunality. Duality to me is kind of the make or break for Insomniac. We've got Pibian on Sniper, Shaunality on Rifle, we've got Hypnotic on Rifle, Head Like a Hole is going to be third Rifle, River Oyster and 9 are their heavies. What are some things about Insomniac that stick out to you?
They're set up very similar to how we're set up. Like, you're gonna look for Duality, Pipian, and River Oyster is gonna be the guys who are pushing, and Head Like a Hole, Hypnotic, and 9 are kind of be the guys behind them holding. So it's gonna be. I honestly, Duality, Pipian, and River Oyster, they're gonna get their numbers almost assuredly. So it's a matter of if anyone can step up behind them. If they get, their 20, 25, 30, and no one else can do anything, it's probably going to be a good night for us.
Yeah, so River Oyster to me is kind of their wild card, I would say. River Oyster has scrims and 12 mans where he just dominates, and then he has times where he's almost pedestrian. And so it's really going to come down to what type of game is River Oyster going to have to me, because again, like you said, Shaunality's going to get, and Pibian's going to get his kills, right? Especially on that Axis side. We talked about how Pibian will be at a small advantage because of his loft. He's going to get his kills. But River Oyster and 9 on that hallway are going to be very, I want to say, instrumental to if the Insomniac can get a few cap outs on that Axis side. So far, it seems the map is ally sided. But if Axis can have that control, then they can really kind of pad their points for the overall score.
Yeah, I think honestly most maps are allied side nowadays, just because your rifles, your Garands have finally gotten to the same level as the cars. I think there's a lot of people nowadays who would prefer to use a Garand over a car, which
I
was absurd
I think
in 2005.
I think the ally sniper is a better gun, but I don't snipe, so don't quote me on that.
Yeah. But yeah, the bar is definitely
The
superior
bar
to the
is
STG.
the bar to me is the best gun in the game.
It has a claim.
I think it's either the bar or the Car 98, and it depends on whose hands they're in.
Yeah, as note on River Oyster, that man gets a car on that hallway. That's a problem.
You're right. That might be game over right there.
Because honestly, he's the second best rifle on that team.
So, Insomniac is looking to kind of reestablish or keep hold of their claim on KTP Silver. Meanwhile, your team that you are the de facto coach for, the Spicy Buttholes, which, fun fact, Buttholes is banned in Twitch, and I couldn't figure out why it wouldn't let me put my stream title the way it was, and it was because of the word butthole. So that's fun. Got to complain to Stealth about that one. We've got
together.
long time DoD player Stealth, Kevin Stealth. He is, fun fact, Stealth and I got into competitive DoD literally at the same time on the same team. We go literally all the way back. He was Spicy Butthole's fearless leader and their sniper. Then we've got Die Life and Dilliard taking up the rifles. Laura is going to be on our third. She usually plays that Grand and that Stoss. You don't necessarily see her bust out the Tommy or Unter that often. And then we have Jared Stamper and Twist rounding out the heavies. Now, this is a team you obviously have way more insight into since you scrim with them and dissect them and come up with strats for them. So without revealing too much inside information, what can you tell us about Spicy Buttholes today?
I know Twist has been playing really well on this map, like in scrims. So that's going to be very helpful. Stealth hates sniping this map. So that's great, sniper dominant map. Our sniper hates. We love it.
Well, stealth doesn't always play like a normal sniper.
Yeah, true. We'd actually have to use a scope once in a while.
Stealth lives and dies on the no scope, and the problem is he's good at it.
Yeah, the guy. I bet if he took his no scope and just no scoped from loft for 20 minutes, he'd probably outfrag me using a scope.
That's the issue. Is he's not. He plays in a way that goes against every single rule about the sniper, and it works for him. So you can't tell him to stop doing it, but at the same time, it is a bit of a wild card because he'll hit these insane, especially his pistol. His pistol can go all the way across map better than most rifles can. But then sometimes he'll just be completely in a position that a sniper should not be in, and you're like, "Why are you there?" And he goes, "I don't know. It worked last time."
Yeah, the guy never learns. He just does stuff. It works for him. He's like, "See, it works. It only works for you."
Anecdotal evidence is not the case. So again, since stealth is we literally came in together playing, I've watched him grow as a sniper, and he did not used to play that way. This is I will say relatively new development, but it's probably 10 years new development. So new is not the word choice I should be using. But he's really made it his own. His style of sniping is really, you have stealth style, and then you have pretty much everything else.
Yeah, he is definitely a one-of-a-kind sniper.
So moving on, we have Die Life. Die Life, to me, is the make-or-break player on Spicy Buttholes. If Die Life is having a really good game, then Spicy's having a really good game, and vice versa.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it always helps when Die Life has a good game, but Dillard and Die Life, they're pretty much on the same level as far as rifles. And Dillard's got the unenviable task of duality on bridge all game, so I would say he's going to be the bigger difference maker in that area, at the very least.
All right. Well, I thank you so much for coming in and lending your insight into this match. I am getting the HLTV, and then we are about to jump in to that HLTV. And thank you, Mike, and we will see you later.
Thank you for having me on.
So there goes Mike Links. We are jumping into the HLTV at this point. Looks like we are loading in. And we can see a little bit of pregame going on at this point. Point captured. So, we have joined that HLTV. Looks like Head Like a Hole is the one we are waiting on to join in. I should probably tell them I'm in, so they know they are good whenever they want to play. Looks like we have Nice and Spicy, that's their tag here, as the allies on this side. And we have Insomniac on the Axis side. Now, one of the things we talked about, as Mike was saying, is this map is probably a little bit ally-sided. So the onus when you start on ally side, the onus to get off to a good start is very, very heavy on you, which can lead to some people pushing a little too hard and having to regroup a little bit. But we'll see if that's the case for Spicy as they get started. Looks like we're playing a Dallas server. Everyone's pinging about the same. Dill is a little bit more central. Laura, being in New Orleans, gets a really nice ping to those Dallas servers. But it looks like everyone's on equal ground. So the idea of having a ping differential be the thing that causes shots to hit or not hit does not seem to be on the tables today, which is good. We want a nice level playing field as we try to ascertain who the better DoD team is. Now, we didn't talk too much about the heavies on Spicy, but Stamp was a very young player back in the day. He obviously is now an adult since we've all been doing this forever. But he is a bit of a different player than Twist is. I have played against them enough to know this, that Twist and Stamp have a kind of dichotomy of how they play here. Twist and Stamp like to run at different paces, essentially. And so it's really going to come down to of if they are covering each other's kind of being able to mop up each other. Remember, we talked about how in DoD, one of the biggest things, since it's a revolving spawn door, is those trades, right? If you can at least trade with one other person before you die, if you can just go even on your KD, then you are kind of keeping that map control somewhat even. And the minute that you get 2, 3, 4 kills on that trade is the minute that your team can start snowballing a bit out of control. And so if you die, but then your partner is there to clean up the mess and then get another kill, that's a trade. At that point, you've now got 2 kills to 1, right? So it is a kind of important that you and your partner are on the same page and you have the same idea of who's covering which angle. So we are waiting right now because the anti-cheat had an update today, and not everyone got that update. So they are making sure that they update their anti-cheat before they start going. Now, it looks like off of that sandbag, let's go to free look. Thank you. Close. It looks like off of that sandbag going into Ally's loft, that sandhill, you can jump into that loft. And unfortunately, you can't. And there's even a lip right here that that looks like you should be able to stand on and be able to look in to this loft and be able to wreak havoc just on the outside. You cannot. This is all one big wall right here, even though it's invisible. But what you can do is you can get a buddy. A buddy can crouch right here. You jump on top of your buddy, and then you can jump into this window, and that will give you access to this allied loft, which is the fastest way to be able to sprint and cap this last flag. Now, this is the spawn exit right here, so you have to be very careful about your timing on that, because if you go to sprint and then you're facing a firing squad, that might not lead to you getting that flag cap. But we might see if they're having trouble. If they are having trouble finishing out a cap, but they're able to have that map control, you might see a little bit of a boost into here to try to be able to rush the flag from multiple different angles as they go around. We'll see if that actually comes into play or not. That is very situational. A lot of the times you just run through the left or the right side, and you try to time it to where they have not respawned, so you can just easily run into and cap that flag. And since there are only 4 flags, cap outs are a little easier. Just less things you have to cap. And so we might see a game where there are a lot of cap outs, or we might see a game that's extremely back and forth and there's only 1 or 2 cap outs. I know that's obvious, that happens on every map, but this map in particular can either lead to a lot of cap outs, or just, you know, a very long stalemate of grenades back and forth. Turn down the audio just a little. It's kind of blowing my ears out. So, here we go. We are waiting. Spicy versus Insomniac on Armory. If I had to predict, I'm taking Spicy. That's my prediction. What do you guys got? What are we thinking? Your prediction is Matt's score, 34-32. B's thinking Spicy as well. Yeah. I'm thinking Spicy just has a little bit better teamwork, and that teamwork's going to lead them to go. Oh, I just got the message they're going live now. Unfortunately, we're 2 minutes behind them, so we got another 2 minutes before they go live, and then we will follow them. But I just got the message that they have started the match. Looks like Laura's trying to help them out. The problem with the anti-cheat is the antivirus of your computer. The antivirus of your computer and the anti-cheat try to butt heads, and usually the computer sides with the antivirus over some random program that you downloaded. And so some people's do and some people's don't, and that's kind of what we've been figuring out. This battle between Shanality and Die Life is going to be one that I'm going to be watching most likely. This little lip, I don't like. It's perfectly fair, perfectly balanced. I just don't like it. Don't walk on windowsills. Walk on the sidewalk like a civilized human, I guess. Here, does anyone in chat know that Easter egg that Mike and I didn't know? Anyone in chat know who these are? I assume one's Tox, or one... I don't actually know faces, so I have no idea who these are. That's the fun part about playing an online game. You don't really, unless you go to LANs, you don't really meet people in real life. And that's fine. Here we go! Live. We're going to start off watching Shanality. If I can find him. Here he is. Alright, so one of the issues of this map, I forgot to mention, one of the issues of this map is there are not enough Axis spawn points. So, of the 6 players, 5 will spawn in initially, and then they have to move before the 6th one can actually spawn in. So, the Axis are always have one person on the back foot, because they didn't spawn in at the same time off of initial. We see 9 get a nice little kill on Die Life and Stealth. He must have been up in rope. He got those 2 of the bridge team down almost immediately. Shanality here throwing those grenades. They're going to move up, try to capture. He sees someone in that back cave area. He's going to shoot it, but Hypnotic gets that shot. River Oyster and 9 have taken over this long hallway, and just like that, off of initial, Insomniac have gotten a huge control of both of the flags so far, and they are moving up onto Spicy's side. Spicy is going to slow down a little bit. They're going to, Twist is going to, you see him stop and make sure that no one caps that flag. He's playing that back rear guard. Meanwhile, 9 is up here on that that ledge, waiting for someone to come around, hoping he's on a level that they don't normally watch. River Oyster and Shanality going off over there. Dill is over here on bridge. He sees someone in that back cave area, and we get a, oh, he's 2v1, and he is unable to get any of those trades. Stamp is able to kill 1. And can River Oyster maintain his... He's being a menace over here on the right side. And he is, and there he goes. And he gets killed by Laura. Laura with that cap-out saving shot onto River Oyster. This is what I was talking about, of the last flag being right next to that spawn. It's sometimes very hard if your timing is a little bit off. Pibian and Stealth doing that little sniper dance as both of them are in their respective lofts. Pibian gets Laura off a bridge and is able to get Stealth. So he is able to save that bridge cap as well as kill off the enemy sniper. Die Life is over here on the right side. He has that capture, but Hypnotic with a beautiful peek right into his face. So it looks like Hypnotic is then able to kill Stamper. It looks like that Insomnia is going to be able to capture that long haul again. Dill is able to get 1 off a bridge. Stealth is up here. Oh, beautiful shot on Pibian. He sees someone up in that, he knows 9 is up in that thing. He's going to try a no-scope on someone right below him. Nope. Pistols him, but not before Shanality is able to kill Dill. He missed that shot on 9. He's a little mad about that one, but he does wall him after that. Pibian is also in his loft, but Stealth is able to kill him again. Twist is now moving up into this hallway capture. I think it's called the warehouse, technically. And so he is going to prime his grenade, throw it up through the rope alley, and here we see Nice and Spicy being able to kind of reestablish themselves, kind of settle down and get some kills. And with those kills comes some map control. Here we have Stamp crouch walking so he doesn't make a sound as he goes up here. This is a very precarious position as an allies because that window right above you they can throw grenades into, and if it's primed correctly, you basically have no chance. Meanwhile, you have a very good angle on them as they come in either direction to this area, and we got 3 of them up there. They hear that grenade, so they all leave that area. Stealth has pushed all the way up, and he is in that Susie area, and he has gotten a lot of kills, but he's now has a grenade fly at him, and 9 is able to get him as he's flushed out. Laura is looking for a very slow, don't see me, don't notice me, I am Laura, and I will cap your flag without you even noticing. And so that's what she's going for. Shenality is not going the right way. Let's see if we can find Laura. She's still going slow. She knows that they've kind of run past her, and her window has closed. River Oyster has now captured that long hallway. Her window for a ninja cap has closed. They got to get that flag back. River Oyster has picked up a car. This is scary. This is scary. He can go on a rampage over here on this side. Luckily, Die Life was holding the corner as he came around and clears out River Oyster and his car. Pibian is up in his loft. He is looking all over the place for Stealth. Laura has finally given up her position by killing Shenality, and Stealth kills Pibian as he jumps out the window. Laura is able to finally get that first flag. She gave up waiting, but they were unable to get the warehouse, and Laura being right next to her spawn, or their spawn didn't last very long. Die Life is getting those trades, but they're not establishing that control. He throws it a little limp, doesn't get quite to the rope room, and he is going to pick up a bar, does a nice little jump over there, saw someone in there, he's going to hide to cap the flag, and then they're going to have a nice little peek war here. Laura sees someone up in loft. Stealth gets the guy in loft, but not before he gets Laura. Shanality over here down on the big box on bridge is not able to kill Dill, who is in that sniper loft, and the Grand outduels the car there. River Oyster running back to his first flag, just making sure that no one is going behind them to cap it. This is a map where, again, they can easily ninja. If you do not have any of the 2 flags, you got to be very careful of a ninja at all times. Pibian and Stealth are having a little peek war here. And Pibian... Oh, no, sorry, it's Dill. Pibian wins that war. Die Life making his move, going up the rope ladder. And Insomniac was off to a really good start, but they have since lost a lot of this map control. And allies have actually pulled ahead. They're now 26 to 21. Here we see someone in that window. Die Life is able to kill Hypnotic, pick up a car, miss the shot somehow, and is hiding from those grenades, and now he is in a precarious position as they know exactly where he is, and he has 1 shot, so he's going to try to reposition. He sees a grenade fly in, and luckily he did reposition at the correct time. And so he's just waiting. Will he? Yeah, he tries the shot through the door, but does not hit anyone. And he will continue trying to wall it. They're trying to wall him. We get a nice little fight back and forth. Twist, unfortunately, goes for the grenade, gets one with it, but gets picked off as he throws it. Die Life, on the other hand, is still waiting here, looking for... On the bridge side, Stealth is getting multiple kills. Head Like a Hole is their last kind of line here, holding it down, holding this angle, waiting for them to run by, so he can shoot him in the back, and that's exactly what happened. Shanality has the unfortunate of running into Dill's gun, and then Dill runs right into Head Like a Hole's. Head Like a Hole is going to think about running back to his first flag, but his teammate said, no, go bridge. So he's going to try to push up. Stealth right below his loft, though, not where someone expected him to be, takes him out, and he's going to move up into this McDonald's area where Pibian was expecting him to be, and just picks him off as he comes around the corner. River Oyster here. They are still trying to get into this plaza area, this pizza area. He finally is able to kill Stamper, and picks up a car and is trying to establish control again in this rope area / long hallway. He's going to peek over the bridge, sees a grenade fly, so he knows someone is there. He hears them on rope. He is waiting for them to come up. He misses the shot, and Die Life is able to kill him and take his car. Hypnotic misses the shot again, but his pistol comes out, and he's able to clear up Die Life. That grenade should have killed Hypnotic, but did not. Left him at 8, and then Twist is able to kill him from below. Twist picks up a car, and he is running for that first flag. He knows that they have spawned, so he backs up. It is not worth your life to try to sprint out there if you do not have a guarantee of getting it. And River Oyster knows exactly where he is and lobs a grenade right at him. Axis are able to capture that bridge area. Die Life does a little bunny hop over water. It's one of the fun things, since this is an old game. You can act like Jesus sometimes. And we have Axis with bridge control and allies with this warehouse control. Oh! Poor Stamper, nowhere to go. Watching that death come in at him, he just gave up and consigned himself to oblivion there. Meanwhile, River Oyster has captured that after his kill of Stamp. Sees a grenade fly in from that shed area, and he knows someone is to his left, but he is also just holding that shed because he can easily flick to left as easier than he can flick to that shed. Oh, Twist makes that nice run in. Stamper trying to help him out, instead shoots him in the back. A little bar-on-bar crime there. 9 gets Stamper, turns around, kills Die Life as Die Life comes into that rope, and 9 should be able to get that cap back on that warehouse. Here we see Dill, and looks like Twist running in. Dill throws a grenade right in Twist's face as Twist kills 9 with his grenade. Twist must have low health after that. Pibian is in his loft, trying to look down onto docks, sees someone in that in the allies' loft, so he's going to look over, and the Axis are able to continue holding on to that bridge area. We see those grenades flying over to the Batcave as they are holding it. Hypnotic also throwing one from Rope Alley. He actually sees someone in there. We get Sean and Head Like a Hole cleaning up, getting 2 kills. Head Like a Hole on a spree over there, getting 2 shots. They are trying to wall Hypnotic from that dock area. Hypnotic is going to continue doing that peek, sees someone, gets 90, decides, I'm going to lose this battle, and instead joins his teammate as they run down. Twist, on the other hand, is going to meet them. They are running into this hallway. Twist is running into this hallway, and there they go. They meet at the same time. Stamp was waiting for him. Twist gets the second grenade. They should have control of this warehouse area now. Twist is going to push up with 13 HP while Stamper captures that flag. Twist is going to run out, see someone on bridge, kills him from that rope area. This is one of the reasons why rope is such an important map point to control, because you can check both sides of the map that way. 9 is over here. He knows that Twist is up here, but he doesn't care. He's going for that bridge break instead. Does not get the break, even though he does kill Die Life after he captures that flag. Meanwhile, Twist is around here somewhere, but they just don't know where each other are. And there they are. We'll see who peaks here first. We have Twist, we have 9, we have someone coming up. Well, it's 2v2. Twist is able to kill 9 after 9 killed Laura coming up. Twist then gets that second kill on Kellen, or River Oyster, as they go. Meanwhile, Stamp has a car and is waiting into that thing. We see Stealth leading the way with 24 kills. He has been a menace in that sniper loft, holding that bridge. There have been a few back and forth with that bridge, but the allies have had control of it for, I feel, most of the map. Duality's coming over. He lobs his grenade, gets a nice little shot on Die Life's butt, and sees Stealth on the lip over there, and Stealth says, "Hey, I see you too," and shoots him in the face. Jared throws an immediate grenade, hot potato, at Hypnotic. Hypnotic had no time to do anything. It just literally blew up right in his hands. And here we go. We have a push going for this last flag. We got 2 people going out. River Oyster is able to kill Stamp. Twist, unfortunately, runs right into a grenade that he heard but may not have registered. Die Life is behind him. Apparently, there was a promise before this match that they would not prone each other, and Stamp died to 9 prone, so now he is probably... We might see some proning come out on this map now. Looks like 9 broke the truce first. Stealth is in that weird position where you're pushed up on bridge, and you don't exactly know where to go. You know you can't push too hard, so he kind of runs all the way back to McDonald's, but then they're also going to know that's where they expect you to go, and so Pibian knew exactly where to look as he came around that corner. Stealth was caught flat-footed. Dill gets a really nice across-bridge shot with his Grand. Pibian is moving up to his loft now. He sees one, takes off Laura's head, sees another, misses the shot. Dill is spamming his loft here, and Pibian is able to shoot him through the rock, but Stealth is there to clean it up. But Pibian got some really nice trades on that life. We have Die Life again in this rope. Die Life is clearly running rope every single spawn, and he is just sitting up here. You would think they would start nading through that upper window, but they might not be in there. Hypnotic 9 and Shanality get a nice cleanup. Dill is able to get Shanality with his grenade. Since he's a rifle, he gets another one. He's going to prime it up. He's going to toss it to the end of bridge as well. Sees someone in rope, takes a shot. That's River Oyster up there. He's going to continue spamming there. He looks over, sees Head Like a Hole. Poor Head Like a Hole gets his head taken off. So Shanality here again looking to capture that bridge. He is going to prime his grenade. He hears someone going up in rope, sees 9 take out Stamp. So he is going to flop his grenade away, and they're going to capture that bridge. Here we see a grenade come in, kill Shanality. The allies are able to kill that bridge team right after they cap it. We'll see if they can cap it back. 9 gets taken out right as he pokes hole. River Oyster, though, is on the docks and is able to kill the spicy bridge team before Die Life is able to take him out, and Die Life is going to capture that warehouse. Head Like a Hole over there with Laura. They were playing a little ring around the rosy. Head Like a Hole wins that match, and he picks up a car. He sees someone on the end, and we see Stealth, Stamper, and looks like Dill are capturing this flag. Stealth is in his loft, keeping control of it. Sees someone rush out, does not shoot them, and is instead walled by Shanality, as Shanality just knew he was in that loft. This is one of the problems with the loft having only one window. They're always going to know where you're about to peek, and so they can wall around it. Meanwhile, River Oyster has a Grand, and he's trying to have a Grand duel with Dill from rope to loft. He runs down, grabs his car, and they are going to camp and try to hold that warehouse area. Hypnotic has 2 health, literally 2 health from a grenade, and he's going to sit there with his bar and try to see if he can get someone running in. 9 is up here, taking in rope, cleaning up that docks, but we see the bridge team has that nice view into rope and kills him. We see Dill kill Kellen, or River Oyster, with wall shots on that shed. Head Like a Hole over here, playing that ring around the rosy game in those alleys. Unfortunately, Laura guessed wrong again, and he peeks out, and Dill is able to avenge Laura, but 9 and Hypnotic get 2 quick kills back. Shanality up here in rope. Let's see if he can... No, he doesn't even care to look, because he knows Twist is down there, and Twist, with the automatic bar, takes him out. We need to see a little bit of coordinated pushing from Spicy if they are going to try to get this cap. I think it's going to take a little bit of more coordinated pushing instead of running in like this 1v1 like Twist just did. Die Life is behind him, but it just replaces them. They're just next one up type mentality. Unfortunately, Jared does kill Die Life up there, so not even, and then Jared dies to Shanality. So that is a good opening for Insomniac to try to get some ground control back off of Spicy's mistakes. Head Like a Hole decides to pop into Loft. Unfortunately, Stealth was looking right at him. Meanwhile, Shanality and Rope gets 2 kills. Now River Oyster is in Rope with a car. He's looking all around. Someone's shooting up at him. He does not know where, even though he hears those bullets. 9 and Pibian are taking it. So one of the things that we didn't talk about with Lynx is because this map is so fast that there's a lot of deaths. A lot of deaths, right? We're at 300 deaths essentially, which means since there are 2 cars on the Axis side and they keep dying and the map is so close, you can respawn and run to your friend's dead body and pick up their car. And so we keep seeing Kellen or River Oyster with these cars. We keep seeing 9 with these cars. We keep seeing Laura even with these Car 98s. And they're picking them up off the ground because the map is so small, they don't despawn in time. You can get there and pick up the spoils of war. and that is really causing a shift in how this game is being played. This game has become a stalemate in a sense because we have so many different Grands and cars being able to pick them off at angles that we see this is kind of a what we like to call a cheater peak battle between all of these different rifles. This has turned into a rifle map. The heavies are getting kills, but they're immediately picking up rifles afterwards, and it's becoming kind of this slow, who can get the most picks type of map. We see Stealth get 2 off a bridge. We see Twist get a grenade. And we have a heavy sitting here holding this long hallway. We'll see if Die Life can get him. No, 9 gets 2 of them. Die Life finally turns around, but unfortunately there's a dead grenade from Stamper, and we're going to chalk that up as a huge win for 9, trading 2 and then causing the third one to get friendly fired. So we'll give him 3 for that one for his life. That's a really good trade. River Oyster has a grand. Again, choosing to pick up any rifle he can find that is not his regular STG for this map. Duality bails into the water. We'll see if he can come up. When you come up the ladder, it is extremely loud. So they absolutely know where he is right now. Stealth, unfortunately, does not get him as he comes around that, and Shanality is trying to play this little ring around the rosy, but Laura shoots him through the wall. Pibian holding this corner, waiting. He knows Laura's there. Dill gets a nice kill on Head Like a Hole, but Pibian is there to clean him up. He kills Stealth as he comes around, sees Laura in that garage area, and he's going to try to no-scope. Misses, but his pistol is true, and he has moved up into the thing, but Twist proned as the goalie is able to kill him. Dill takes out Hypnotic. We'll see if Spicy can get a little bit of map control out for these picks. And so, as I predicted, 9 proning has definitely broken that truce. Twist and Stamp are definitely proning now, and honestly, at the end of this map, we've got 84 to 63. This has turned into that stalemate that I predicted was a potentiality for here. Let's go ahead. It was, what was the score? 96 to, oh god, I missed it. Oh god, chat, help me. I missed it. I do this every time. It was 94 to 63. So we have Spicy 94 and Insomniac 63. We did not see one cap out that entire half. Spicy was the ones that got closest. Insomniac got a little bit close, but it was never really in doubt. Twist was proned as a goalie and did really good job. Got to the 2 axes that were coming around on that final push. So I think basically whoever can cap out this half is going to win. I think that's what it's going to come down to. We have about a 40 to 50 point difference. So this map control cap out thing is going to be very interesting to see if this turns into a cap out half as Insomniac kind of pushes hard knowing that they are behind, or if the Spicy Buttholes can grind one out with this possession type of game. And remember, we are on that 2-minute buffer, so the server reset, and we got to wait for that 2 minutes to come up here. Instead, we get to look at Stamp. Stamp decided to change his name for this season, and sorry, Jared, I'm not calling you Daddy Yass. I'm just not doing it. Sergeant Stamper is good enough for me. Oh, they were waiting for HLTV to come in. That's what happened. We see as soon as HLTV comes in, they're ready. Look at them thinking for us. Okay. I feel like my sound reset itself as we connected. That's fine. We're going to watch Pibian here off of initial, as Stealth is waiting for him. So that sniper duel was very short-lived. Twist over here trading grenades. We see allies are able to get to the flag first. And then River Oyster comes around and kills Twist. Gets that lucky, ooh, nice shot from 9 up on Die Life and Rope. And so we see 9 moving up into this. He just killed Die Life and Rope, and he's going to run up there. And let me guess, nope, he decides not to get the car. I thought he was going for it. Unfortunately, Shaunality, we saw that, buddy. We saw that grenade. I bet he wishes we didn't see it, but we did. Stamp hates the STG. He'll run it, but it appears this map he has decided to opt for the Unter instead. And so he is going to pick up a car immediately. So that's going to be his map. He's going to be running that MP40 and picking up a bar or a car anytime he can. We see him able to kill Hypnotic in that little peak war. He is going to move up. He's going to cap that flag as the allies are attempting to cap the bridge. Stealth is trying to save that bridge from them. Gets the sniper kill. And Laura there to clean it up with a beautiful double nade. Hypnotic over here. He appears to be the rifle running to the right side. We get a nice little lag from the HLTV. That's nice. As River Oyster and 9 are getting most of the kills, Die Life is pushing up with that car. Twist has a car, and he is shooting into that back cave from Rope. We'll see if he can get any of them. That would be huge for the bridge team if Twist... Nope, he cannot. River Oyster is there. But Dill gets a nice double kill before 9 kills him, and then Die Life takes out 9. So Die Life is on their side of docks. He is going to prime a grenade. He is going to toss it into that little back cave area where they come out as they round that thing, and then he's going to run back. So he's going to provide support with those grenades, but then he is going to go back to his route, and he is able to get 2 kills right there. Sees a third, and that third 9 is able to clean him up. We see Twist up in Rope get a double kill, and because Twist got a double kill, Stamp knows it is clear, so Stamp is going to try to get some map control, gets one as they come around. He knows they're in jump window. Stamp knows they're in jump window, looks over to the left. He's going to look to the right. They don't have bridge. They don't have bridge. And Pibian is able to just come back. Stamp was set up for a beautiful cap out, but the Axis didn't have bridge, so Stamp had to go into camp mode, and Pibian was able to easily just come back and find him. I thought that was a potential cap out, but Axis never capped bridge. River Oyster, on the other hand, tries to kill bridge, but he twists his right in his face as he gets that kill. Pibian, on the other hand, does get 2 kills. Sees another in Rope, so he's going to scope in on that. Stamp again, killing his teammate. That's a common frame. Hypnotic is able to get that warehouse and push up. He's going to hold this corner. He has a buddy behind him, so he knows his buddy is holding one corner. He's holding the other. And so he's going to, that was kind of dangerous, and he did get shot for it. But he's going to push up and kill Twist. Twist was not expecting him that close. But Stamp has that car, and he's able to get a kill as well. The bridge finally is captured for the Axis. Die Life and Stamp. Stamp gets killed. Die Life knows he's there, but Kellen, River Oyster, able to get him with his own car. We're back to the car lottery here. Head Like a Hole is doing his best running mid. This is a tough draw. Running bridge, not being in the sniper loft or not being on docks or anything, but being just straight bridge man is a tough draw because, as you can see, he gets shot by an Unter from Rope. He can get picked by a sniper from sniper loft and get killed by another rifle from docks or from any other area. It's a tough draw. So that third rifle, one of the reasons it's called a third rifle is because you usually get the routes that other people don't want. Laura, the third rifle for Spicy gets a nice little kill and is able and picks up a car, knows someone is in that loft area. Her teammates kill him, but she is unable to get in cover before River Oyster kills her. Stealth is down below his loft, gets a nice double kill on the bridge. River Oyster waiting for Stealth to come around that corner. He is holding that corner in Rope. He also, the problem is, he knows that he has to hold his backside too, and he turns around, gets Stamp in the backside, but that means Stealth is able to get him as he comes out now. Hypnotic, the wrong time to exit the shed, gets blown up by Dill. And Twist is up here in rope with a car as well. Twist is on, correct, he is on heavy, and yet every time we've seen him, he's been with a car, except for that nice double kill he had. Twist gets a one pick, and then they pick him off. See, this is a game of picks, right? Both of them have decided that they're going to play the poke war. So they're just poking each other. They're just killing each other. They're not making any overt pushes. They're not doing anything like that. They're just playing the poke war and taking what is given to them. Here we see River Oyster moving up. They have had control of this rope for a while. He's got a buddy in there. He's going to prime his own grenade. Oh, no, run away. You see him sprint away. 9 sprint away after the dead nade was called. 9 here with 15 health. Got Stamper. Knows someone is right outside this door. This door is wallable, so he is very scared right now. But he is able to kill Twist, as Twist didn't know exactly where he was. So 9 is now going to push up. He's going to run for it. Die Life is there to kill him as he comes around that corner. That 9 got very big eyes right there, thinking he was going to have a cap out. And Die Life said, absolutely not. No, sir. Take this bullet in your butt and go home. Hypnotic over there has control of that rope area. They are pushing up their bridge. Let's see where Stealth is. Stealth is running up into his loft. He's going to try to pick him off the bridge. They know he's there. Stealth tries for a nice no-scope. Did not get it. Grabs that second no-scope. Twist going off with a bar over there. Dill gets one off a bridge. Stealth finally is able to kill Duality. Knows one more is down there. He's going to jump down and gets that second kill on Head Like a Hole. There are grenades all over the place as they run up to try to capture this bridge area. Stealth is going to turn around and look at that rope area, but that is Die Life up there. So Stealth moves up into Batcave and is greeted by a firing squad of 2 Grands, and Pibian and Shonality and Hypnotic are all there to try to recap this bridge. So that was a very nice push from Spicy, but unfortunately they got almost nothing out of it as Insomniac is able to immediately recap it. 9, on the other hand, has control of this hallway, and he is pushing up again into that Pizza Plaza area. Dill gets Hypnotic out from his side of Z, but Head Like a Hole is sitting in Loft. He gets 1 kill. He knows Stealth is in that loft, so he's going to spam it. I don't know if this is a matchup I would take. Head Like a Hole, yeah, and he gets killed by the sniper. You're at an instant disadvantage between a guy with a one-shot kill gun with a scope when you have a Grand. Stealth, ooh, beautiful shot on like 3 pixels of Pibian right there. And they're going to try to capture this bridge again. Now, these grenades are coming through. Stealth is trying to wall them, say, don't come around, let us capture this thing. And they're going to push up before that grenade blows off, but they were not in time. Shonality kills 2 of them. Pibian kills Laura. And just like that, all their eggs were in one basket again. And Insomniac is able to try to recapture that bridge. Die Life gets a break on it with his grenade, but that's okay. They have another body. And they go in and they capture that bridge. Stealth, because it's a small map, is already back. Hypnotic picks up his sniper, tries to kill Stealth. They apparently missed each other. He goes back for the Grand. He's doing that little where you crouch, you can see over a box. And a grenade runs right at him, and he takes 1 more shot before he dies. Twist finally able to kill 9. Twist runs back to make sure no one is trying to ninja that flag. And Insomniac is looking to try to regain control as they just lost a little bit to Spicy, even though they haven't lost any of the flags. Dill is on his side of bridge. He's holding that corner, waiting for someone to come around. Oh, there we go. That is a nice cap out by River Oyster. Stamper was there. He had come down, but River Oyster had a car, as is the name of this this match, and he was able to kill Stamp. So now we're at a very interesting proposition. Now we see the first cap out of the game comes from second half and goes towards Insomniac. So Stealth gets there first, picks off Pibian. Nice and Spicy need to have a little bit of fire under their butts at this point. They are now down about 50 points, and they only won by the first half by about 50 points. what was it? Yeah, by about 30 points. So they know that they desperately need to have some map control and or a cap out of their own. We are halfway through the second half. They cannot play the second half like they did the first half. They're going to have to make sure that they get a little bit of map control as they go. They've been getting kills, but they have not been getting map control. Meanwhile, Insomniac has been holding that map control. They've been making it a priority for that, and they were rewarded with a cap out. Hypnotic going to go up this rope. He sees a grenade fly right at him, so he's going to hide again, and the grenade takes him out. Twist is unable to kill Kellen as Kellen is in that rope area. Where are you, Kellen? Here we go. River Oyster is going to be looking over onto this bridge, holding this rope area. They know he's here, but they don't know exactly where he went after he killed them. So he could be any number of angles, even though he's at the most common angle. He gets a kill on Laura, gets a kill on Stealth. He is killing that bridge team because Die Life's nade finally comes in. But because the bridge team went a little bit before the hallway team went, River Oyster was able to turn around and kill them on bridge. We have Dill leading the way, 22 kills. 9 just got his 23rd with a grenade killing of Die Life. But so far, this is not quite the same type of half that we had last half. So Insomniac, to me, is playing allies very differently than Spicy did. They're prioritizing different things. Spicy prioritized hallway, whereas we get another cap out. That nice little ninja from River Oyster. So River Oyster now has 2 cap outs. And now he had that ninja cap out there. So now we have a huge, huge hole that Spicy is in. Insomniac is taking the lead here with their nice little cap outs. Insomniac has really put a lot more emphasis on bridge than Spicy did last half, and I think that is leading them to having a more control of this map. Shaunality throws both his grenades, does not kill anyone. He is the last one here on bridge, and he is going to be watching that rope. And we can see we have 2 axes here in their side. We can see this fight. Shaunality is able to spam out Stealth as it looks like Dill's running up, gets 1 kill, and is taken out by just this onslaught of allies. The allies just have their timings down. Oh, we see a flying ally soldier try to get that rope thing, and he did not get it. Pibian knows one guy is in rope, takes him out. Pibian has 31 health, so a grenade will take him out pretty easily. But Hypnotic runs up that, grabs his car, got a 90 on to Twist, takes Twist attention, and 9 is able to shoot him in the back. Hypnotic throws a grenade into that little upper area from spawn, and then he runs back because they capture bridge, so Hypnotic's going to try to kill that bridge team, but he's a little late. 9 takes out 2 of them, and Hypnotic is in a poke war and loses that poke war to his own teammate, Shaunality. Meanwhile, 9 has the first flag. He has 9 health. He is playing very scared as he was just trying to hold on as long as he could. The allies are retaking that bridge. Again, here we see Insomniac is able to capture the bridge time and time again, but they cannot hold it. Oh, I'm sorry, Spicy. Insomniac is just getting it back immediately after Spicy takes it over. Pibian sees someone in rope trying to take over. Nope, does not get him. Pibian over here with 18 and 16. He's had a somewhat quiet game as his teammates have just been going crazy. Die Life gets a nice pistol kill, picks up a bar, and then is running there. He has 15 health. He's going to go shed and just push. He knows he is almost dead. He should not cap that flag, and someone behind him will. So he's going to push up. He's going to get 1 kill before he is killed, but he has slowed them down, hopefully for Stamper to now get 1 of those kills as they come around. He's going to have dead nade, but I don't think it will get 9 in time, as 9 is most likely going to capture that flag. Except for Twist. Yeah, Twist says, okay, cool, cap the flag. I will kill you and cap it right back. Dill is up in loft, throws a grenade down, gets a kill on Pibian, and he is going to not pick up his sniper. He's just going to use that that spot as he moves up on bridge. So now we see a little bit of map control go the way of Spicy. The main thing is, can they hold on to this map control? Jared ditches his Unter for a car. Twist is over on docks, getting a kill. River Oyster over here on their first. He is pushing up. Twist has died at this point. And here we see Jared holding that that rope area, is able to kill River Oyster as he comes around. 9, on the other hand, jumps right in, sees Jared runs down. Oh, sorry, that was Matt. That was Die Life, and 9 is able to win that battle. He has 3 health, so Matt hit him just through a wall, and it didn't kill him. 9 is able to capture this flag, and now he is in a very bad spot. Oh, but he is able to kill Twist. As Twist comes around the corner pre-firing, he shot too high. And 9 turns it around in a very bad spot and says, I'm not stuck in here with you, you're stuck in here with me. And he runs up, and Die Life is there waiting for him, but not before 9 had a nice little trade there. Alright, we got 4 minutes left, and Insomniac is looking to put this away. They are definitely looking to put this away. They have a commanding lead at this point, up 100 points in this half. They only lost by about 30 last half, so they're up about 70 points, and we need multiple cap-outs from Spicy for this one. Kellen shoots the foot of Dill, and then misses the second shot. This is the problem with this area, is your back is exposed all over. You have a 1 pixel peak right there, and he's able to kill Stamper with that. Pibian, on the other hand, 5 health is... Oh, he does get Die Life before Stealth is able to kill him. Very nice by Pibian. Hypnotic, on the other hand, knows exactly where they are as he spams them with his Grand. Stealth up in the loft is able to still get 1 kill. And so Insomniac does not have enough to capture this bridge, but Hypnotic is going to keep spamming that loft. 9 is finally taken out of rope by Die Life. Die Life then takes out Pibian. Sees someone, Hypnotic on that. Just pistol him. There you go. He doesn't know. He didn't know Hypnotic only had 3 health. And so River Oyster now pushes up. We have Head Like a Hole switching off of his Grand onto the Tommy because he has had a really rough time going against Stealth and Dill on here. And that Tommy instantly takes off the head of Laura. My man, I love the Tommy, one of my favorite guns in this game. So I'm always going to root for it to go well. Stamper, on the other hand, takes his MP40 into that hallway, is running back up. They're going to both grenade that bridge to try to break it. Neither of them get kills on it, but it stopped Insomniac from pushing there. Kellen is able to take out Stamper is there, and he's going to cap that long flag again. Stealth knew he was in a bad spot, tried to jump over, and there was just too many guns firing him at that point. Insomniac is putting a chokehold on this game. 2 minutes left, and it's getting to the point where it might be not enough time. Even though this map plays very fast, it might not be enough time for Spicy to try to think it out. This is essentially, they're trying to ice this game, Insomniac is. Hypnotic pushing up. Gets 1 kill. He's going to pick up the automatic, and he's going to run in for another cap out. And he caps it out right before the bridge goes. Oh my god, Spicy thought they were safe because they were literally a nanosecond away from capturing that bridge, which would save them. But Hypnotic hit the sprint button, gets that 3rd cap out, which that's the dagger. That is the dagger for Insomniac here. They are putting this match away. There's 1 minute left. That was a huge half for Insomniac. 3 cap outs. 2 of them we'll call ninja. Now we will call River Oysters absolutely a ninja. Hypnotic was almost a ninja in the sense that they did not expect him to get there that fast. And now we see Spicy in desperation mode. They are pushing pedal to the metal as they need 3 to 4 cap outs. There's literally 45 seconds left. They're doing everything they can to run over there as fast as possible. And they've kind of taken off the gas here because of that spawn. They know that they can't just run into their death, but they also know 30 seconds left. Head Like a Hole gets the kill on Twist. All of a sudden, Laura, let's see if Laura can do it. Can Laura run in and get it? Where are you, Laura? I hate HLTV. Laura can get it. Laura gets that cap out, but there's just not enough time. There's literally 15 seconds left, and though they got that nice cap out right at the end, all of a sudden, Insomniac with their 3 cap outs have really knocked Spicy in the face and said, don't get up, stay down. Stealth still gets his nice little kill to pad his stats there with a 33 drop. But that was Insomniac all the way. This half was completely dominated by Insomniac. It was a complete flip from the other half. That was huge. I don't even know what switched with them, but that was a very big change between Insomniac first half and Insomniac second half. Insomniac second half said, no, we don't need to be on the back foot. We need to be the ones that are the aggressors here. And they went into an extremely aggressive playstyle that Spicy Buttholes had the answers for. They were able to easily take that bridge a few times in time, but Spicy Buttholes could not hold on to that map on the Axis side. They could not keep that map control, and that led Insomniac Gaming to the ability to set themselves up. We said it was an ally-sided map, and Spicy Buttholes only won by 30 points on that ally side, and Insomniac said, we can match that, and we can do better, and they win by 100 points on the second half to take the whole game. So, that was our nice little our silver match of the week here between Spicy and Insomniac. I was wrong. I thought Spicy was going to have the better team play, and it turns out Insomniac did. Insomniac, with a beautiful, beautiful second half, is able to really take that and run with it. So we're going to jump into Icy Hot Dallas.